First of all, guys, welcome to the award ceremony. For all of you guys who have made it to this point, congratulations. It's already a huge feat. This is not an easy program to get through, so all of you guys give yourselves a round of applause. Today we have a few objectives. We wanted to congratulate all of you on completing the IXL Innovation Olympics, not just the guys who came in first and second. It's what you'll see across the board is that there's incredibly tough decisions choosing the top teams, but alas, we need to select a 1 and 2. But I think from everyone's perspective, I think everyone is a winner, and I don't mean that in a cliche way. We wanted to also give you guys just a quick overview of kind of what this program has been in spring 2018. We've all been focused on a specific challenge, but we'd also like to share with you the different challenges that have been going on in parallel. I think you'll be intrigued. We also wanted to give you a few tips and just points on how you can keep collaborating with IXL Center and the Global Innovation Management Institute. You guys are a part of a growing network of people who are speaking the same language around innovation. So it's really important to kind of foster and really take advantage of this community of which you're now a part of. And finally, of course, and I think this is why everybody is here, is to award the winning teams. And I'm sure everybody is sitting on the edge of their seat because I think all of you guys have reason to believe that you'll take it home. So so the agenda for today, in alliance with that, is overview of the key insights for the cycle. We're going through a few collaboration items of how you keep going with IXL Center and Jimmy, and we're awarding the winners. So this is the team that has been in the background running this program, making it happen, keeping it smooth. Lots of moving parts. We have Jonash, who is the director of the program and has been a powerhouse in innovation, more than 40 years, helping the world's biggest companies turn things around and rethink how they look at innovation. We have Arnaldo, who is an incredibly experienced consultant and trainer in innovation. We have Julia as well, who's holding the fort in Europe for Innovation Olympics and as a key player, interacting with all of you, making sure you guys are having an amazing experience and making sure you guys are kind of have everything you need to win. We have myself. I'm the director of the program as well, and I've also been a coach for a few of you guys. And we have Untitled Chapter, who is the founder of IXL Center. He's our in-house innovation guru. Hopefully he is able to join us a little bit later. And we have Maria Pulin as well. Lots of you guys have had a chance to interact with her, especially in AGExport. But she's in the background making sure also that all the bits and pieces are coming together to make sure you guys are having a seamless experience. And of course, finally, you guys will be hearing a lot more from Maria going forward because she also runs our ambassador program. And so she will be engaging with you guys to see how you guys can keep working with the Olympics and stay engaged, and either as participants later, or maybe even as ambassadors in your own schools. And she can talk to you more about that later. So here are your mentors as well. As you see on the line, we have, besides myself, we have Paulo Rossetti, who is he'll talk a little bit more later when he presents the Smart Safe Challenge and the winners. We have Valeria Sanchez, who is managing the AGExport challenge, and we have Arnaldo and Stephen Fischer, who manage the United Airlines challenge. And just so you guys know, this is like a full kind of scope of all the amazing teams and universities that are participating in the program this quarter. As you can see, we have the Asian Institute of Management from Philippines. We have several Boston powerhouses. We have Brandeis, Bentley, HULT, and we have several global schools, from Canada, with the University of Toronto. We have the IE Business School in Spain. We have Haskane in Calgary, and several kind of amazing brands in the U.S. as well. We have UCLA, UPenn, NYU, Columbia, and we can't forget ESADE and IBMEC from Brazil. So you guys are a part of a global network of students that have been a part of this. The amazing thing about this program is exactly this. It's the diversity, the reach of the program. It's what makes companies like United Airlines and Winnebago really keep coming back to the Innovation Olympics as a way of getting differentiated insights. So thank you guys for being a part of this program and keeping such a high level of analysis and insight for our clients. So we've had more than 130 student participants from 16 universities globally, around 5 challenges from the US to Guatemala, and students from more than 30 countries, guys. Have a think about this. This in itself, if you were to connect with every single Innovation Olympics attendee through the Facebook page, you already have a place to stay and sleep in more than 30 countries, which is a fantastic asset to have independently of what you do with your career going forward. And this, of course, spread across 26 student teams. And of these 130 student participants, we had 100 that actually passed level 1 certification for Global Innovation Management Institute. Fantastic, and thank you, Yulia, for managing all those quizzes, making sure that all the students were getting the training. And I hope everybody enjoyed the Global Innovation Management training and got a lot out of it. Remember that this is an asset you guys have. This is a license you have to practice innovation in your organizations. You can show this and say, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to innovation. So make sure you use it and leverage it as much as possible. And with your help, clients this quarter were exposed to more than 130 fields of play. More than 100 new business concepts were created as well. And more than 25 business cases were proposed. And what we'll see is, probably, I would say around 5 to 10 of these will actually get implemented. And you might read the news, and maybe even this year or next, how your idea was taken to the next level by the clients thanks to your contribution. So make sure you guys keep put on an alert for your sponsored client to see what they do in the future. I think it'd be really interesting to see if they're able to implement what you guys proposed. Just a little bit more about the challenges that we face this quarter. And so you guys have an idea of the breadth and how applicable the Innovation Olympics as a program, as a framework, is to go. So which means you're able to take the same framework you guys learned in your challenge and apply across any industry. We had an energy company, one of the leading energy companies in Latin America, Promigas, looking for new sustainable energy solutions. Winnebago was looking for growth opportunity in specialty vehicles. Winnebago, which is a $2 billion powerhouse in the RV market, came to the students to see what else they could be doing in this market. SmartSafe from Brazil was looking at how to create an innovative market penetration strategy for the US. And so there's going to be very, very significant developments there. AGExport is about increasing Guatemala's export by a factor of 10. So students are incredibly excited, from what I heard, about how they could move a country's economy using this program. And finally, United Airlines was looking at ways to prepare passengers for a flight. United Airlines, that moves millions and millions of passengers per year, can be implementing things. Small changes to how they do things can move the needle incredibly for them. So welcome, and just take a moment to appreciate what else you could do and how you can apply this methodology to your challenges in your future organizations and to further challenges you face later. And I'm going to hand it over now to Yulia, who's going to tell you a little more about how you guys can collaborate with IXL Center and Global Innovation Management Institute going forward. Because remember, this is just the beginning of a journey. We've given you some tools, we've given you some training, we've given you a few feathers for your hat, because now you guys can talk about how you guys execute these programs and these projects for real clients. So I'll let Yulia talk to you about what else you can do. Yulia.
Yes, thanks, Andre, and welcome everyone again to our award ceremony. It's been a very good run, a bit crazy run, but really good run, and you will see today that your mentors and your clients are really happy with what you achieved. And so before we step into the most important part, I would like to see at least a few opportunities how you could work in the future. And there are many, many ways, and I'm so sure that you are innovative enough to also find another ways besides the ones I'm going to tell you about. So first of all, Andre, if you could go to the next slide. First of all, leverage on our network. So if you just saw that there are students from 30 countries, from 16 universities, from various programs and so forth. So leverage on our network, and first of all, update your LinkedIn profile. So name that you have participated in the IXL Innovation Olympics. If you are an international student who has a right to work at the in the US, you can say that you actually interned at the IXL Center. If you're an international student who unfortunately has no right to work in the USA, then you say that you actually participated in the competition. Also, if you obtain the certification, make sure you embed it to your LinkedIn profile as well. And we have this amazing thing, which is GIM Institute Resume Book, which we share with our partners and clients all across the globe. Those are really big companies everywhere in all the continents except Antarctica. So make advantage of it and send resume to us, and we will put it our resume book and share it with our partners. Another way to collaborate.
No, so Yulia, I'll say if you have any questions about how to position your title and this experience on your LinkedIn, and further questions, feel free to reach out to your mentor. They'll give you further guidance, and also make sure you connect with your mentor, and make sure you add him on LinkedIn, and make sure you guys leverage all the connections you made through this program. Make sure you connect with your clients as well.
All right, so about the Jimmy, most of you already got the certification, 100 students in the cycle, congrats again, and there are further ways to collaborate with us. So there is level 3 and 4, and you as student participants of the IXL Innovation Olympics, you have a right for 50% discount. We're also running many trainings and workshops across the globe, so again, you can fly to any partner in, let's say, Malaysia, and get the workshop and the training also there if you're interested. So take advantage of that. There are plenty of programs that we are offering across the globe. And final, and maybe the most important thing, we are really welcoming you again to join IXL Innovation Olympics. If you had a great experience, if you want to leverage on that, so please join again, and we will make sure that you are assigned to another client, to different sort of challenge, and you can actually learn again, even though you're participating in this competition for the second or for the third time. Another thing that you can do, and we highly encourage you to do, is to become IXL Innovation Olympics Ambassador. And here we have Maria Pulin, who is this program coordinator. So you can reach out to her. She can tell you all the benefits, all the benefits of the ambassador program and how to become the ambassador. And of course, the final thing is that you can refer us to the client company. Now yourself, you know what great things you did for your client company. So if you know similar company which would be interested in participating in the IXL Innovation Olympics, please do so. And if that referral goes through, there is also some referral commission that we are ready to offer for you.
And just an additional note on the first point here about joining again. When I've seen teams that have joined twice, 3 times, 4 times even this program, and what I see is they just get better and better and better. When it comes to not only consulting but innovation management. So when it comes to this methodology, the more you practice, the better you get out of it. It is a process, and doing it over and over again will make your skills even better. And I'll tell you, the teams who have done it again tend to win. They tend to have an edge over other teams because they have experience running this. And I would encourage those teams who really enjoy the process to join again if they're able to. So, anything else, Yulia?
That would be all for now. I could keep on talking, but I think we are here to actually know who won this competition.
No, nobody wants to know who won. Come on. Excellent. So without further ado, why don't we get on to the winners? We'll start off with Promigas, and And what I would encourage you guys, the Promigas teams, to reach out to your mentor and get a debrief and understand kind of a little bit more and get additional feedback. So why don't we? I guess I'll just announce the winner. Right. So drum roll, please. Do we have any drum rolls? Any track for drum rolls? And if not, I'll announce the winner here. And the winner for the Promigas Challenge is actually second place. We start out with second place. Sorry. The second place is HULT. Congratulations, HULT. Well done, guys. Congratulations. You won prize money. You won bragging rights. And you know, you guys you had tough competition. You know, look at this. You know, we had Penn, Haskayne, University of Toronto, UT Dallas, fantastic institutions. So congratulations, HULT International Business School. Wonderful staple in this competition. And
Andre, they're also team members with the next click.
Ah, yes. So congratulations to all of you guys. So well done.
And an additional note here, guys, that was one of the toughest challenges we have ever had in the IXL Innovation Olympics. Very technical, very specific. So well done, everyone. It was really, really tough challenge to work on.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. So the first place goes to Haskayne, Calgary. Congratulations, Stacia, Surya, Daniel, and Mike. Fantastic challenge. Fantastic. Congratulations again. Well done. Well done, guys. All right. So moving on to Winnebago. I've had a chance to mentor these teams, and we also have the pleasure of having Jamie and Ashish from Winnebago on the line as well. I'll let them introduce the next slide, the winner, and then the second place. Jamie, are you on? Could you give a quick brief about the challenge and some comments about the teams and maybe a few mystical and kind of elusive remarks about the winning teams?
Oh gosh, that's a lot of pressure. Thanks for having this and putting this together for the award ceremony. I'd like to thank all the teams, UPenn, AIM, Toronto, HULT, NYU. Yeah, it was fantastic that you guys put this all together. So I think one of the things that we learned from this, from my standpoint, is that you know, when we bring a bunch of people together that have no knowledge of what we do at Winnebago, I think that creates a lot of fantastic opportunities. So I think in a lot of ways we learned a lot about what Winnebago might be capable of through the eyes of someone who doesn't know what it is that we do on a daily basis. So I think I learned a lot from this personally, and I hope that our team members that participated learned a lot as well. So I think as far as the presentations, the final presentations, I'll just make a couple of remarks on those. They were all high quality, very well put together. The people doing the presenting were very passionate about what they were doing, and we did have some clear leaders in the final presentations. But going back beyond back before that to when we first began, you know, it was a little bit like swimming through mud, trying to figure out, you know, exactly what Winnebago was all about, what was Winnebago after. And getting that information pulled from us was interesting and kind of a fun learning process for us. So the teams did a very good job of picking things up from us as we went along, getting key ideas through the mid-presentation portion of it, and then putting them all together at the very end. So extremely well put together, and I applaud each and every member of each and every team. It was a fantastic effort on everyone's part.
Great, thank you so much, Jamie. Thank you and thank you and thank you, Ashish, as well. It's been a pleasure working with you guys as well. I think all the teams shared I think the passion and that you guys also feel for Winnebago and for the challenge as well. So it's been a great experience. So I think I've reverted a bit here. So we're starting off with first place award for the challenge. And Jamie, you want to announce the first place winner?
Oh, sure, I'd love to. So our first place winner is UPenn.
Congratulations, UPenn.
UPenn.
Great. Yeah, I think this team did a great job in presenting, making this final presentation. You know, and from my just listening to Ashish and Jamie, they really felt that this was something that this was something very real for them, that could be something that could be something that they could go off and execute realistically in the short term. So very actionable and very thought through. So congratulations, Team UPenn, first place.
Yeah, I'll just throw in a couple extra words here. So it hit the high points on so many levels for us. And after I got done listening to their presentation, I made the comment that I had goosebumps after hearing their presentation. And I still get goosebumps when I think about it. There's just a lot of things about that mesh well with what we're doing at Winnebago right now in our specialty vehicle division, as well as Winnebago as an enterprise. There's just a lot of meat on the bone for us on that one. Thank you, UPenn.
Excellent. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. We'll have a full debrief later, but congratulations. All right. And second place, Jamie.
Second place, drum roll, is AIM.
Do you have a few remarks about AIM, Jamie?
Sure. Yeah. So AIM's presentation, the Modulus Prime, the mobile hospital, that was it was a great innovative look at how we might apply our vehicles in a mass casualty type situation, or even as a disaster prevention or disaster mitigation or disaster recovery. So there's a lot of high points they hit there. Their presentation was extremely well put together. I made the comment to Ashish earlier that this was a presentation that you could almost hand off to anyone, and within a matter of a few minutes, they would get the concept. They would know a lot of the pitfalls, a lot of the risks, and a lot of the benefits. It was a great presentation by these guys. Very, very well put together. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Jamie, for the great words. Thank you again, Ashish, as well. And thank you so much, all the Winnebago teams. You guys did an incredible job. You know, it's been an incredible journey as well. You guys, unfortunately, we do need to choose the teams that kind of got an edge at the end. But you guys all did amazing work. Thank you so much. All right, so I'll hand it over now to Paulo, who will introduce a little bit more about the Smart Safe Challenge and the winners.
All right, thank you, Andre. Thank you, everyone. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the challenge. So Smart Safe is a company that's coming to the US. So we needed to come up with strategies that need to be very innovative, because as everyone knows that a company that comes to the US, you need to be different. You need to compete in new areas. So this was actually a remarkable challenge for us, because I don't remember seeing a client that came to the challenge with a narrow perspective and open up so much. And this was like every single week there was a surprise. So the client got really, really excited. Everyone, I mean, it really blew everybody's mind with all the results. And these results was actually every single week. So this was something that was very different. So we had 4 highly innovative strategies, and probably these 4 of them will be implemented. Not probably, they will be implemented at some point. So guess what? We don't have a strategy, prioritized strategy. We have a innovation pipeline, and that's basically the ultimate goal of Innovation Olympics. It's something that is so high that is so difficult to accomplish that we don't even put as an objective. Usually, the client, we prioritize one or two, and we mix the best points of the strategies, and then we come up with only one. You apply this one, or maybe two, but in this case we have four. So we have strategies to be implemented for a long time. So our decision now is going to be the hard work is going to be to deploy these strategies along the next 5 years maybe. The innovation intent that the client, that's also very unusual. The innovation intent that the client had set right in the beginning of the challenge. Basically, all teams they were able to come up with something that will accomplish that. So that's very unusual also. So choosing the winner or the winners was very painful for everybody, because just because of that, because it's an innovation pipeline. So we know that all four of them will be implemented at some point, and so it wouldn't be fair to give a team the winning prize just because of why? Because it's going to be the first one, it's going to be the second one to be implemented. Actually, all four of them would deserve to receive the prize. But then what we needed to do was we needed to come up with some numbers, of course, and it had to be very code. So we established just the way you guys did scoring the FOPs, the concept. We had to do scoring the strategies. So we set the categories basically based on the innovation intent that was said right in the beginning, and how each of this category was accomplished, was reached by each one of the strategies. So so then we came up with some numbers, and these numbers, they were unbiased, and that's how we picked the winners. So but before I go to the winners, I would like to congratulate University of Toronto, University of Texas at Dallas, HULT International Business School, UCLA, and Duke. And it was a great pleasure to work with so many bright minds. That was unbelievable. That was a great experience for me, and I'm hoping it was a great experience for everybody. So all right, so let's go to the winners. Next slide. Second place. All right, so the second place goes to HULT. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. It was an amazing job. I'm not going to talk about the strategy just because it's confidential, but I can tell you overall, the strategy was very robust. The opportunity is huge, and the level of complexity involved was unbelievable. So that's why this strategy was the second, and will definitely be implemented. So thank you so much. Congratulations, guys. First place. All right, so the first place goes to UCLA. UCLA. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Amazing strategy. Very good. Again, I mean, it's unfair to say it's the best strategy because we had 4 winners here, but this strategy, UCLA had the first place just because pretty much scored high in all the categories that the client was looking for right at the beginning, and it would definitely be implemented. That was an amazing strategy, and all I can say is that if I say one word about this strategy, everybody's going to know because it's so niche, it's so specific. But basically, it's a known market for everybody, and they really and there was a huge amount of primary research. That was one of the things that really made the strategy stand out. So that's why you're expert in this area right now. So thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Next up,
Awesome.
Valeria.
Thanks, Andre. So AGExport, It was definitely a very interesting challenge, one that goes personally for me and Maria as co-mentors with the teams. We are from Guatemala, and definitely awesome to see 5 great teams thinking about ideas and opportunities and how we as a country can grow as a factor of 10x. And so it was a great pleasure to work with you and also in hand with AGExport. Representatives from AGExport could not be here, but they did send a paragraph and some words, and so I'm going to read out what they sent in general about the challenge. Overall, we as AGExport are very pleased with the results of the Innovation Olympics. Teams have exceeded our expectations in the level of understanding of the challenge, developing a range of great ideas, and high commitment in investigating and executing throughout the entire process. All your projects were a breath of fresh air for us, with a lot of eye and mind opening opportunities, and gave us a wider view of the potential our country and its exporting sector has. We will push forward not just one, but several of the business cases presented, and even accelerate some of the ideas from the business concepts that we do not want to leave behind. Thanks for the great effort and the results generated throughout the process. So awesome job throughout the entire process. It was great to work with each of you. They sent a brief on each one of the teams, and so before we go on to explaining onto the winners and the runner-up, I just want to briefly mention each of the teams. So HULT, you guys had a very tough challenge from the beginning, from fields of play. There was a tough time in selecting the business concepts, but you really pulled it through in getting great concepts and then push it forward to the business case. And so that was awesome on your part. AIM, I can say from both Maria and I, it was great fun working with you. You were always on top. We hadn't even given you a great deal of feedback on the field of play, and you already had business concepts, and the same on each part. So you were always one step ahead and on top of everything in the process. And so that was awesome, and it came through in your presentations. Rotman, you had really innovative ideas from the beginning, idea fragments from fields of play, from business concepts. The client was very pleased, and that one of you actually made your way to Guatemala, and you had interviews with the team. And so that was great, not just physically here, but also continuously throughout the process. You asked to meet different people from AGExport, and that really made a difference in your research. IBMEC, you got a grasp of the potential of Guatemala, and you did a two-way platform type of opportunity where we can get tourism here in the country, but also export within your business case, and that was very interesting for the client. And then Calgary consistently delivered great amount of detail with your data research, backing up every insight that you had, and that was awesome. Also, one of you made your way to Guatemala, and that was great to meet you, and it was great to have that face-to-face time with the client. And so all in all, great job from all of the teams. We definitely have to pick a winner. Like Paulo said, it was definitely tough for AGExport also, but we had to pick it. Just so you know, both teams that were the winning teams, it was a combination between the great idea, and you guys had a very innovative idea, and also that you consistently delivered throughout all of the presentations and did a great sprint in the end to get good concepts. So with that in mind, second place, drum roll please. Second place is Calgary. So congratulations to Calgary team. Definitely consistently delivered throughout the entire process. As I mentioned, you came to Guatemala. You made it very tough to choose between each of the between fields of play, between business concepts. I can tell you firsthand that I know not just one, but maybe 2 or 3 of your business concepts are probably going to be accelerated and pushed forward. So it was great fun also from me and myself and Maria to work with you throughout the process. We learned a lot from you as well, so that was great. And then for first place, drum roll please. The winner is Rotman, University of Toronto. So as I mentioned, you guys had a very innovative project. It's easy to apply. It's easy to start building on that business concept, and definitely we are going to start doing it. you made it so tough that it's so tough to select between business concepts and fields of play that they even wanted to do bizarre combinations of different concepts, and we had to say, listen, these are way too different. There's no way we can combine them, but they were just so interesting, and they wanted to move them forward that you really made it tough. And so the amount of research and firsthand research that you did really made a difference. So thank you so much for the hard work, and congratulations to the winning teams, and also for all other teams, because you also learned a lot from the process.
Thank you, Valeria. Next up, we have United Airlines, Stephen Fischer. You want to talk a little bit about the challenge and about the teams?
Sure. Are you able to hear me?
We can hear you great.
Great, wonderful. Well, we had 6 different teams addressing a really interesting challenge for United Airlines. We all know United Airlines, and what they wanted to do is to help passengers be better prepared for air travel. And I'd like to get into the specifics, but we want to respect United Airlines privacy and all of this. But we had these 6 teams. They came together. They worked on a really tight deadlines and came up with some phenomenal solutions. We had teams from Bentley, HULT, University of Toronto, New York University. Really, we had this whole conglomerate of schools in the New York City area, Delhi, and Brandeis. And all of the teams worked really hard in coming up with solutions for United Airlines problems. They were all super passionate about what they came up with. The variety of solutions that were presented to United Airlines were just phenomenal, and they all showed a lot of research. Many of the teams went out and conducted surveys of potential customers and tested out their products, came out with prototypes to share with United about how they can better approach this whole concept of how to better prepare a passenger for the air travel experience. So it was a really great challenge, and a lot of teams had to work on the fly as they went through the whole process, and the ideas and the delivery they came up with at the end were just phenomenal and highly engaged with us and with the client. So with that, I'd like to announce the 2nd place winner. And this was a really tough one to choose, the 2nd place and the 1st place winners, because all of you had such great ideas. But the 2nd place winner, if we can bring them up, is Bentley. And if we can give them an applause for what they working with. You guys worked really hard in coming up with a concept that communicated really an unexpected solution to the problem that United was bringing to us, and it was well researched and well delivered. The whole aspect of it, you were very strong in your presentations. So excellent work from the team from Bentley. And then that brings us up to the 1st place winners. If we can have I guess a drum roll. I'm new to this, so pardon me. The drum roll, please. And that would be the New York City-based team. And you guys did phenomenal research in this. Really wonderful, and brought a lot of passion to the process that you were addressing here, and just phenomenal professionalism that each one of you brought to this. And your entire presentation was crystal clear and really helped the United team understand the value of what you were going to be offering them. So thank you really to all the teams. It's been a great joy to work with you. And I want to also mention working with alongside Arnaldo, Arnal, my co-mentor with you. It's been a great experience, and I'm so glad to have had the time to spend with each and every one of the teams and with our client United Airlines. So thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much for the great work with United Airlines. It's such an honor to work with such a huge, influential brand, and students must have been incredibly excited to work on problems that they can see and feel every day. So congratulations to the United teams.
We all were. It's a great honor all around.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Congratulations, United Airlines teams. let me give a few pieces of advice as you guys wrap up and you guys collect the learnings here. As you guys debrief on this program with your teammates, I would encourage everybody to be very constructive but brutally honest, on what worked and what didn't work. I want everybody to sit down and write down 3 good things and how you guys worked really well together, and 3 things that you guys would improve on how to work together better, and go around the table and share each one at a time until you've exhausted all the positive things, and then all the things to be improved. And for the sake of learning and development, be honest with yourselves in terms of what were your shortcomings, where your teammates can also step up and do it. I think the biggest thing you take away from this is the learning that you guys have gotten from this. This has been a real life client experience. This is great fodder for your interviews as you guys go and interview for full-time jobs. Really be introspective and think about what were some of the key lessons from in the ups and the downs. When a recruiter asks you about a time where you managed a team that was in a crisis, think about the context of this project. Times that things were tough, that the client gave you bad feedback, or that some of your teammates weren't carrying their weight. Really internalize those things and create your body of stories so you can tell yourselves. And I hope that everybody has come out of this a better teammate, a better team leader, and a better innovator, understanding where to wear each of the hats. Make sure you're wearing the green and yellow hats up front, and knowing to wear the white and black hats towards the end while you're prioritizing, and making sure you always have the blue organizing hat all across. So I encourage everybody to keep practicing what you've learned here, keep fine-tuning it, and when you have questions about consulting the interview process, reach out to your mentors. We've all been through this process before, and we're happy to help you on your journey going forward. Again, thanks everybody for the great work. This program would not exist if it weren't for you. It's the effort and your creativity and really it is effort and hard work. Following a process, putting in the hours. There's no substitute for that. There's no skipping steps when it comes to innovation. So I'm very happy with the outcomes. The clients are incredibly happy, and I hope you're happy too.
So we have here Hitendra Patel, who just joined us. So he will say something for you guys as well.
Just let me know if it's stretching out and everything else. I'm here in Colombia. First, for me, I just want to congratulate every team that participated. I hope you guys got the experience that you were looking for in terms of working for a real project with a real company, with real executives who have real challenges. I hope you experience also the struggle of not knowing what the correct answer is, and there is no textbook, or there's no answer at the back of the textbook which says this is the correct answer, and to struggle with that and to fight with each other to try and come up with solutions. I also hope that you had an experience in terms of putting your thoughts together and communicating them in a way that others could understand it, even though you guys spent hours and weeks coming up with research, but then how to simplify it to the point where an audience can understand what you learned and understand what you learned in less than 20 minutes while you guys have spent 2 weeks doing that. I also hope you guys learned that that you guys are able to solve problems which are difficult, problems which are challenging, and problems at the level of strategy and big corporations. I hope you got that experience. Ultimately, I did have a chance to talk to some of the companies, and then I was in Guatemala just yesterday with AGExport, and the direct feedback to me was, wow, this was one of the best experiences they ever had, working with such bright minds and such diverse types of solutions, that they felt that this is the sort of thing they would like to do again and again, and really tap into the universities for talent to come up with insights. So again, kudos to all of you guys, which validates to us a philosophy that we've had over the last 10 years, which is the belief that The only difference between McKinsey research or BCG research and research done by students at MBA programs or graduate school programs is the fact that they've got a brand associated with them and allows them to say something, and there's credibility behind what they're saying. But what they're saying and what they are coming up with are things that can be put together and formulated if you have discipline, you've got structure, a methodology, and a good team to work on. And you guys have proved that again in terms of what you've done. So first, thank you for all your hard work. Congratulations on the results. The feedback from the clients has been great. I hope you guys are feeling confident and competent going forward. And use this, as Andre has already said, to be part of your resume and of your stories, and go back to your mentors and ask them to write you a small comment or a small recommendation on what you have done on this project, so that you can use it as a basis for jumping forward into your own careers. And last and most important for me, I hope that you will continue being part of the IXL Innovation Olympics alumni group and community, and take the learnings you've had and go implement it again somewhere else and do some amazing things with that. So with that, thank you, congratulations, and well done to the winning teams, but also well done to the other teams who participated. I think everybody learned a lot and did really well. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, HP. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, mentors. Thank you, all teams. And we'll be in touch. Your mentors will be in touch as well for next steps. For the winners, how to get your prize money, and also for everyone else to have a debrief and make sure you guys understand the next steps and get feedback on your final presentations. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone. Congratulations.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Congratulations.
Bye-bye. Congratulations.